Back at the beautiful Barber Motorsports Park just outside Birmingham, Alabama. Fifth race of the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup season. Alongside Elliott Forbes Robinson, I'm Rick Benjamin, Derek Perniciglio with our coverage on pit road. Look at this race for the lead down into one.
Yeah, it looks like Todd has either made a mistake or Mark has been able to make up some distance on him, but he is right on him. And if he can get a good run off the two here, it gives him a shot at the end of the little short shoot up here to break with Todd and try not break him, but Todd's been so good on the brakes and got a car's working so well, it's going to be difficult.
Todd Lemon, that blue 84 car, the Lunacy machine, has led from the drop of the green once again. Running order top of your screen. Miller takes a look to the inside, decides to settle back in and continue to run second here.
Yeah, and Piscatella is right there, and so is Aramalcation, so he has to worry about what the other guys are doing just as well.
Meantime, Lionel Kent in the 13, Jeff Mosing in the 31, side by side for position. A little bit further back in the pack. That's back around 8th, 9th, and 10th. Looks like Lionel Kent has gotten by. Mosing may give up another position here. Bob McCallion right there as well.
Yeah, they're having a good battle. The cars, all the way through the field, the cars are so equal, and it's so much fun. These guys can race with each other wherever you are. And the other interesting thing is you can qualify up front, and like Mosing and some of the other guys, they got shuffled back in the first turn. It is hard to pass the back cars because the cars are so equal. You just don't work your way through the pack really fast.
One thing I've noticed here, Elliott, the curbs, these guys are really using the curbing pretty heavily here today.
They do, but you know, they've used it in a lot of places. These cars work over the curbs. It doesn't upset the car as much as it does some other cars because the suspension is so much more compliant. Look at all the different lines going into this corner.
Wow.
Piscatella going wide, trying to get the line coming in tight, coming off here to try and get that shot onto the front straight to see if he can get Mark Miller into turn one.
Really impressed with young Justin Piscatella, his first season of pro racing here in the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup. Got that funded ride. Oh, one car off into the barrier. Is that Mosing again? No, that's Al Caiola in the 75. He's had his problems in his rookie year in this series. Gets upset coming off the corner and noses into the Armco. Looks like he'll be okay. These cars are quite durable, certainly. Back to the leaders. Lamb in the silver and blue 84 car continues to run out front. About a 4-car length lead over Mark Miller. Let's take another look at what happened here to Caiola.
It looks like it just jumped out in the back. He hit that wall pretty good.
Yeah. Local yellow only. Caiola able to drive away. Meantime, battle for position. Lionel Kent still going at it here. Gives up a spot. Now we'll circle back underneath.
Yeah, he turned in really early there to get that done and then just carries no speed off the corner. And with these cars, speed off the corner is what gets your pass done. He's still trying to make a move there, but it's not going to happen here. It's kind of tough. And then coming in this section, it's almost impossible to pass because you've got the 3 corners in succession, and that's coming right by the museum.
Lionel Kent in the yellow Team Alara entry out of Tennessee. Right behind him, Jeff Mosing out of Austin, Texas in the 31 car. And then trailing is Bob McCallion from California in that white machine. Back to the top 4 cars, no change there. Third, the 89, the DAMG entry of Justin Piscatella. Next in line, Aramalcasian's entry. The principal of Team Alara up to 4th in the 11. Good battle among those top 4 cars, Elliott, as we work one of the really twisty parts of this racetrack. Let's get on board with Justin Piscatella. He's got one of our onboard cameras today up the front straightaway.
Yeah, and he's right on Mark Miller at this time. I think that we're seeing more of the gauges than Piscatella is because you don't watch it when you're this busy. At least I don't. It's tough to watch all that stuff. But it looks like Todd Lamb is actually getting away a little bit. Then Piscatella and Mark Miller are getting away from Malcasian. But, you know, if Todd gets away this early, it's going to be really tough to catch him.
This battle is for 15th on back. You've got Brian Audet. You've got the car in there of Chris Rhodes. You've got Harrison Williams and a host of others. Good gaggle of cars. Steve Bottom in there as well. 35 is Audet, that red car. He makes it around one of the Alara entries and picks up a spot.
That was a good move. And as we talked before, turn 1 is a good spot to pass if you can get that good shot off that last corner. But then you have to keep your speed up off of here so that you aren't a sitting duck going down at the end of this chute.
It's like Stan Wilson is back in there as well, one of the Hale Motorsports entries. Got the turn signal on. Remember, he went off earlier, lost a lot of spots. He's going to go inside 3 wide.
Good thing everybody was watching because that could have been a little tight there going in there 3 wide because that turn is really tight as it drops down to the apex of that corner and then it opens up coming off. But Stan Wilson, he's been a strange fellow this year because he doesn't qualify well but runs really well in the race. And here he is again, had trouble on the first lap, and he's a really good race driver but not so well a qualifier.
Up to 4th in this group of cars right now. Wilson trying to bump draft his way around the 00 car, the car of Harrison Williams. from Houston, Texas, one of the Alara entries side by side. It shows you how evenly matched these cars are. Audet up front in this group, getting around to make that pass. Now he started to pull away. His first start in quite some time, the Urban East Racing Audet construction entry. He's out of Alexandria, Virginia. Again, they're 3 wide briefly, now 2 wide. A lot of shuffling back there from 15th back to 21st spot.
Yeah, and when we just came through that section there, as you're coming off that straight, it doesn't show from the camera angle. That corner is completely blind coming off there doing that left-hander. It looks really easy from where we're seeing it, but from their point of view, it is not.
Stan Wilson elbows his way past this group of cars, trying to get himself back in the mix. Meantime, we check in on the battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th. That's Mark Jenkins in the Traxxas car up in front of this group. Then behind him, you've got Zach Ply in the mix there. You've got Lionel Kent in the hunt there. Nick Mancuso also, as we fight it out for 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Yeah, they're having a good battle, and Mancuso's had some really good races, and he's a little further back than we've seen him lately, so hopefully he can get back up front.
From Ottawa, Illinois, the Lake Forest Sports Cars entry. Leader continues to be Todd Lamb. Second spot there, Mark Miller, kind of the bronze-colored machine. And the yellow Alara entry in third, that's young Justin Piscatel. A lot of the folks on Team Alara are pretty excited. They're running 3rd and 4th at Barber.